is dark, but not as dark or barbaric as there will be no help when you're inside the cell. What is up, everybody? Justin Zane here, your WWE 2K Heavyweight Champion of the world, along with the advocate for
Blue Balls. It's me, baby. His Divine Grace, Sid Swami, Cast from Exile, Magic and Hash represent, and we in the house tonight with some predictions.
That's right, and we're here for predictions for the upcoming pay-per-view known as, say it as Mr. Man would say it,
Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
Did I do good?
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good, Vince McMahon, right?
That was pretty good. and this Sunday Cell pay-per-view is going to have not one, not two, but three main events.
Oh, wait, shit. Did we get new tires? Are we riding around on good tires? Okay, good.
We're riding on new tires.
Okay, good. I forgot about that. What's up? Our tires are good.
Yeah, the tires are good. And we got three huge main events, all being contested under the Cell structure. And I gotta say, the Cell, it's had its list of victims over the years.
Uh-huh.
And it all started with the first Cell match back in 1997 between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Man, and what a fucking awesome Hell in a Cell match that was. Like a great way to get things started with two of the greatest of all time going head to head in that demonic structure. But a lot of people forget about that being the first Cell match because of the second Cell match.
Undertaker and Mankind.
Yep. And that was King of the Ring 1998, which all of y'all know what happened there. And y'all know why Mick Foley was all like, "You're doomed! You're doomed when you go in Hell in a Cell."
Yeah. Mick Foley knows what it's like to be in the Cell because he's only got a 0-4 record inside the Cell.
Yep. He knows all about bad beats in the Cell, and nobody has been beaten badder in the Cell than Mick Foley. I'm going to tell you that right now.
And six competitors are about to witness those structures in separate main event matches. But first off, we're going to kick things off with the kickoff show match, which is going to feature the Raw Cruiserweights as Cedric Alexander, Lance Dorado, and Sin Cara will compete in a 6-man tag team match against Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari.
Oh, dude, so they are finally bringing out Arya Daivari, so this will be his main roster debut, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be his main roster debut. And what a way to debut on a Raw pay-per-view.
Heck yeah. Well, we know his brother, was it his brother or his cousin, Daivari, was in the WWE before.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all remember that guy? This guy's way fucking better because he was in the Cruiserweight Classic and everybody in that was awesome.
Yep. But Cedric Alexander has got some tough competition as his tag team partners in the form of two luchadors. Lance Dorado, or is Lance Dorado? Lince Dorado? Yeah. Lince Dorado and Sin Cara. Because they are major luchadors and major high flyers.
Yeah, you got that right, bro. I remember the first crazy fucking thing I saw in the Cruiserweight Classic was Lince Dorado doing a no-look Hurricane Rana, and even Daniel Bryan on commentary was just like, "How did he do that?" Like, you could tell he, like, seriously marked out at that moment.
No kidding. So I'm predicting that Cedric Alexander and those two high-flying luchadors are going to come away with a win.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to go with Tony Nese and Drew Gulak just because I think that Drew Gulak and Tony Nese is like, they're booked to be like much more dominant, man. And I feel like these guys need to show that dominance here tonight. As far as Arya Daivari, I mean, what would this say for his career to win his very first pay-per-view match?
That would be true. Now, on to the main card matches, and we begin with Bayley versus Dana Brooke.
Oh, man. Bayley, what happened, man? Like, she was so hot coming into the main roster, and it just seems like this rivalry with Dana Brooke, nobody cares about it. And it really sucks because they're both really great, but just the writing is bad or something. That arm wrestling, like, what the fuck was that?
I think that was pretty much something of the stupidity of Dana Brooke, pretty much.
Yeah, I agree, for sure.
Because Dana Brooke's actually the one responsible who started this rivalry when she attacked Bayley after Bayley had a match with a jobber woman on Raw a few weeks ago.
I remember that. Yeah, Dana Brooke, we got to get her some heat, man. Why won't y'all boo for Dana? Is it because she's so hot? Because she is really fucking hot.
Actually, I'm pretty sure everybody's booing for Dana.
Well, I want to see that happen, though, because if they won't boo for Dana Brooke, then pretty soon people are going to start cheering for Bayley, too. And these women are too fucking good for you to ignore, okay? Just because they're not in Hell in a Cell, like, those women are big deals, both of them. They're both awesome.
Yep. But Bayley has a bit of a disadvantage going into this match because during a match between Dana Brooke and Bayley, I think Dana Brooke may have hurt one of Bayley's shoulders. So
so there was a botch where Dana Brooke was supposed to get the dirty pin, and it didn't work out that way, and Bayley ended up getting injured. I was really fucking sad when I saw that go down, man, because we don't want Bayley to get injured. No.
Right. But I'm sure Bayley will find some way to fight off the pain and try to beat Dana Brooke, so I'm predicting Bayley.
Yeah, I mean, this has definitely got all the recipes for a Bayley story. You know, she's injured, she's coming off of some bad beats, she's trying to make her way up, and I think if they're trying to push Bayley, then Bayley wins this match.
Yeah. Now, on to the next match, a tag team match between Enzo Amore and his big 7 tall friend, Big Cass, going up against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Yep. These are 2 tag teams. This is like the fucking babyface team that came in so over that's getting stale now, Enzo and Cass, versus the heel team that came in with so much heat and is getting stale now. I really hope that the loser of this match doesn't just get bumped back down to NXT. That would really suck, because I like both of these teams. I do think that Enzo and Cass need to come up with some new shit to say. Like that last thing they did last week was really impressive, but what are they going to do now, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty much pulling for Enzo and Cass to win this one myself. Now, on to the next match. We're going to have what could be the most bizarre WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match in history, as the New Day is going to defend the Raw Tag Team Championships against Cesaro and Sheamus.
Like, what were they even... They're just like, who are we going to get the New Day to fight? Like, who hasn't already jobbed out to the New Day that we can get to job out to the New Day so they can become like the fucking longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions of all time? Which we know that's what they're going to do. We know they're going to win the record at this point. Seriously, I mean, can we even do we have to call this one? Because we all know that the New Day's still going to be, WWE World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, because knowing Cesaro and Sheamus, I don't think there's going to be any way of them coexisting to win the tag team titles. Even though they do have a victory over the New Day on Raw this past Monday.
No chance.
But yeah, I don't think I could consider it happening. So pretty much, sorry, Sheamus and Cesaro, but if you guys can't get your work together, then the New Day's pretty much going to retain.
talking about Wendy's. What can I get for you?
Hey there, we're gonna have a number 8 medium size
What's the drink?
Coke.
Okay.
No ranch on that, and let me get a side of barbecue sauce.
Okay. What else for you?
That'll be it.
8:40 at the window.
Thank you.
For ordering at Wendy's.
Yeah, so we had to go get some Wendy's chicken sandwiches, dog. Chicken.
Yeah, we're getting some chicken sandwiches for...
Well, doesn't matter who we're getting them for. We're just getting them.
Yeah, we're just getting them, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Who we're getting them for is privileged information.
Yes.
Privileged information. And they would be very upset if we told you.
It's disclosed confidential information that no one needs to know.
Confidential information.
Confidential. But anyway, here are your prediction for that tag team championship match. New Day.
New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
New Day rocks.
Yeah.
So anyway, next match, we're moving on back into the Cruiserweight division with the Cruiserweight title on the line between TJ Perkins and the Brian Kendrick.
Hey there. It's 8:40.
Oh yeah, man. TJP, Brian Kendrick. This has been the shit on Raw lately, man. This has been like, to me, I watch Raw for 2 reasons. The first reason being Jericho. The second reason being cruiserweights. So I'm pretty stoked for some cruiserweights tonight.
Yep, that's right. Oh, you mean on Sunday?
Yeah. Any night I'm ready for fucking cruiserweight action, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I love Jericho so much, because he was an amazing cruiserweight when I was a little kid. I was just like, look at this fucking guy. He's like Spider-Man.
Hey guys, sorry guys, I'm a lot of napkins, okay?
That's all right. We got some at the house.
No, thanks.
Appreciate it.
But I gotta say, Brian Kendrick has been trying to fight pretty hard to try to get his WWE run back into the mix. But so far, after getting beaten by Rich Swann this past Monday on Raw, it's not looking good for him.
Yeah, I mean, and just seeing how the Kendrick that we're seeing now is like a brand new Brian Kendrick, right? I wasn't around in his beginning of his career, but a lot of Brian Kendrick fans are shocked by what Brian Kendrick has become. He's become like this desperate guy.
Yeah. A desperate guy that feels like he really needs to win big, or else he might as well end up going home again. So he even asked TJ Perkins to let him win at the Cell pay-per-view Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think TJ Perkins is going to have any choice. He's got to give up the Cruiserweight title to Brian Kendrick.
On the converse side, man, Brian Kendrick is a desperate man. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and he's going to do whatever he can to make sure he walks out with that championship by hook or by crook.
That's right. So I'm predicting the Brian Kendrick to walk out as the new Cruiserweight champion.
Me too, buddy.
Now we move on to the big 3 main event matches taking place inside the Cell. First, the United States Championship is on the line as champion Roman Reigns will defend against the former champion Rusev. Inside the Cell.
I think this is a great conclusion to this rivalry. Man, it's tough to call it though. I don't even know who I want to win this anymore. Talk to me a month ago and I would have been like fucking Rusev all the way. But now Roman Reigns has got this new angle as being the first ever Samoan U.S. champion. And he's like all about it, dude. And I like Roman Reigns as the U.S. champion way better than I ever liked him as the WWE championship. I think that, honestly, like, the U.S. championship has elevated huge this past year.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it for Roman Reigns, though. to retain in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
This is a tough call, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to call it for Roman Reigns as well.
Well, you always pick Roman Reigns.
Not always. I did be a little biased over Roman Reigns on the Raw, where, well, you know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
but anyway, I'm predicting Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns so far has been doing pretty good inside the cell. He beat Bray Wyatt last year inside the cell.
Yeah, that's true. Has Rusev ever been in a cell match before?
I don't believe he has.
And like a Hell in a Cell match is a perfect thing for a guy like Rusev. Like, to me, this is gonna steal the show. I hope it does.
This is Rusev's first time in the cell, which means chances are Lana's not going to be of any involvement in this.
This match is probably definitely going to win for the overall brutality. Now, I may be completely wrong. It may turn out that one of the Hell in a Cell matches, but if I have to make my prediction for the most brutal cell match, it's going to be Roman Reigns and Rusev, because those guys are monsters.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Then inside the cell, we will have the Universal Championship on the line as Kevin Owens will defend against Seth Rollins.
Needs more Jericho. What's Jericho doing that night?
I don't know.
And they didn't even put him on. They didn't even put him on the card. I probably won't even watch this now.
Oh God! Come on, Jericho had a chance to be able to get into the match to make it a triple threat, but he failed to win.
Hey, don't you bring up his losses, or you're gonna get it.
But yeah, this rivalry between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens has really been heating up.
And it's been more about Jericho's list than it has been about the Universal Championship.
Yeah.
Like, as we saw last week on Monday, the Universal Championship was not mentioned whatsoever. The list of Jericho was mentioned for 20 minutes. There was like a whole fucking 15-minute promo at the beginning of Raw about the fucking list of Jericho. That's how much the Universal Championship means to the WWE and to the fans. Diddly fucking squat.
Yeah, but you gotta wonder how Seth Rollins is gonna be feeling when this match comes around, because on that very same Raw, Kevin Owens did his signature apron powerbomb that he put Sami Zayn out of commission with. So chances are Seth Rollins could be going in this either at somewhere near 100% or probably not.
I don't know. All I can say is I hope nobody gets injured. And also I predict Kevin Owens because he's Jericho's best friend.
Yeah, but Chris Jericho may not get involved. But if Kevin Owens should win, then it should mean only one way on how he can be able to do it. What if Triple H was in the match, got involved in the match?
Wait, are you speculating about something that could happen?
Yes, I'm pretty much.
Is this wild speculation time?
Well, sometimes some people do speculate on their predictions.
Okay, what if Mick Foley came out of retirement and fucking powerbombed them both through the fucking Hell in a Cell? If we're gonna speculate about shit.
Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, on to the big thing here. Because, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, the Women's Championship is going to be contested inside the cell in the first ever Women's Cell match as Sasha Banks defends the Women's Championship against Charlotte.
Dude, this is historic. That being said,
never before has there ever been a women's cell match.
Where do they go from here, though? They've already billed this as being so historic. Rather than letting history write itself, it's just history already.
Oh, man.
So I feel like they fucked up on the booking of this one. They could have booked this way better.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, a women's cell match is something that most people can't really pass up on. And this is surely to be historic. And I can't actually wait to see what Sasha Banks and Charlotte can possibly do inside the cell.
Yeah.
Or quite possibly outside.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, man. I feel like this was some misbooking. on WWE's part.
Well, I don't know.
Like, basically, they've booked it to where this match has to be like, it has to, they've already put it up on this pedestal as it's, this historical event. What if this match is like their match at SummerSlam that wasn't really that good? You remember that one?
Yeah, when Charlotte countered the bank statement into a pinning combination to win the match?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that could happen, or it might not.
I mean, what if the match isn't even really that good? That's the thing. Like, that's why I feel WWE fucked this up. Like, if they'd just been like, hey, you know, the women's championship is going to be defended for the first time in Hell in a Cell. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Then we're fucking stoked because we all know it's the first women's cell match in history. We don't have to have the point driven to us home again that, these women are making history. They're fucking pioneers tonight. Like, we already know that. And they've put it up on a pedestal now to where if it doesn't turn out to be like a 5-star classic match, people are going to be disappointed. And they'll be like, women should have never been in Hell in a Cell in the first place.
Well, we're bound to see what happens, but
yeah.
But through it all, I'm predicting Sasha Banks could retain.
And I am predicting that the queen of wrestling, the greatest Flair in history, woo! Charlotte wins.
And those 3 cell matches are part of the triple main event. And with a triple main event, we don't know what's going to be the actual main event.
It's probably going to be the women's match.
Or it could be
because it's a historical event.
Or it could be the Universal title match. But who knows? We gotta wait and see what goes down inside the cell this Sunday.
See you then, fuckers.
As we say, thank you for watching these cell predictions, and we hope you enjoy the action.
Hit me up on Magic and Hash, twitch.tv/Magic and Hash, bro.
Farewell.